Hi, Sagittarius. Okay, so I'm so sorry your readings are so late. I had to go get some new technology because the past couple of videos looked crazy and I couldn't figure out what was going on with my computer. But now I know and it's all taken care of and here I am. So hopefully the sound, the quality of the video, all of it should be better now. So Sagittarius, it's been an irritating month. I feel like you guys have been spinning your wheels and really being affected, you know, as a mutable sign, really being affected by not being able to make things happen, you know, right out of the gate. Here you are, just like, yep, I'm ready, been waiting for this reading, been waiting for January or for 2017 to start already. What's taking so long? And it's funny because in terms of how the planets are and everything that's going on, you're being asked to be very balanced at the moment, actually. Which, you know, for the most part, I think you really... Okay? You guys really are trying, but there is that urgency, you know, new year, I want to do stuff, I want to get things going, right? So let me show you what I have in front of me, and we can keep talking. Okay. Knight of Wands, Justice, Temperance, Six of Wands, Page of Wands, Strength, King of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck, these all fell out at once, is the Wheel of Fortune. So, what are we looking at here? Well, let's see. There's a big issue going on with you in your mind in terms of money and how that relates you to the opposite sex or same sex, depending on your preference. I'm not, you know, assuming. When it comes to your romantic relationships, there is some sort of a money struggle going on. Like a back and forth, like these two pretty powerful people going back and forth with each other, you know, where you're kind of being a little bit skittish about money. Are you worried about money? It makes sense if you would be, because there's just going to be money coming in soon. It's that whole, like, it's darkest before the dawn thing. Of course, you get the most worked up about it right before you were about to get a bunch, so don't worry about it. But I see that it's playing into your romantic relationships, and that's kind of making you think more about this, right? It's making you consider other aspects that perhaps you hadn't really wanted to think about. I mean, you guys move around so fast. You know, this guy's a pretty flashy, quick-moving guy. You guys move around so fast that it can be easy to miss things. You know, like a Sagittarian will see something happening and choose to miss it. Right? Like, I was just talking to a friend of mine about one of her friends who's a Sagittarian, and she was like, no, you know, she didn't mean to do that. She's just, like, not very bright. And I was like, oh my god, that girl's so smart. She's playing dumb. She's choosing to miss the point. Oh my god, I can't believe you're falling for it. So it's that kind of thing. Like, you guys are choosing to ignore something here that's going on between you and... Well, mainly you. You're having like kind of a money identity crisis, right? Or something. Where you feel like you have to be all these different things. and be successful. And you want to have passion and you want to be fair, and you want to be just, and you want to, be yourself, and you want to win. And you're like, come on. And the bottom of the deck is like, okay, hold on a little bit because it's not quite time. We're getting there, but it's just not quite time. So the past 2 weeks have been super frustrating. I get that. I feel like you've had a lot of other people kind of sitting on you, a lot of other people's responsibilities weighing you down, a lot of people expecting you to do a lot of things that are really none of your business and none of your responsibility, but you're like pushed into the middle of it because you're the nice guy that'll do it, kind of thing. And it's going to show you something about your friends, too. Are people asking too much of you? Are you asking too much of you? In terms of this kind of like financial plan that you're trying to make yourself stick to or that you're feeling bad about not having fulfilled yet? Since there will be money coming in, what I suggest is that you get out there and you start meeting these people. There's a lot of people in this reading. Get out there and start networking and mingling and, just go out, because my experience is that when money starts to chase you, love is not far behind, and vice versa. So what I would suggest to you, Sag, what you want is this, right? You want fruition of something that you have worked on and put all of yourself into, be it an artistic endeavor or a relationship or a child. If you're a parent who's invested a lot in a child, doesn't matter. A businessman who's put everything into a venture, it doesn't matter. But you've been working and giving and striving and creating and doing it all kind of flawlessly, and you're waiting for this moment. And you have been, fair and kind, and you have been, watching yourself and behaving yourself, and you have been strong as well. And you are thinking about money the right way, kind of, finally. And you really want this. And now you're just like, I'm cognizant that I've done all these things and that I'm incorporating all this into myself. Oh, where's my moment? Can I get my moment, please? Time for my moment. Any day now, I want my moment. I want my money. I want my emotional victory. Where those that doubted me and didn't believe in me and told me to stop and told me, that's never going to work out, where those people get to look at me where I'm sitting up pretty, out in these streets, right? If this was like a modern day card, this would be like a dude in a Bentley. Like, hey, I know that's what you're waiting on. And you have been doing a very good job. It's all here. You have been strong. You have even been patient. You are thinking about money and responsibility and the future and, adulting. And the bottom of the deck points to what comes now as the month comes to a close and we have a Lunar New Year. Everything begins to churn and turn and move in your favor, which is why I'm saying you need to get out there and be around as many people as possible. And you also have your sun and your new moon placed so well for new beginnings. And this kind of speaks to me of new beginnings as well. It's like you softening yourself during this period of being forced to wait into a much sweeter, younger version of yourself, where you're really ready to show someone the best of you. And it's perfectly timed because the rest of this month, and as we go into this new year, all you need to focus on, Sagittarius, is your bliss. That's from Joseph Campbell. Focus on your bliss. Right? What does that mean? That means that you find the thing that you love to do, and then you just do it. You do it, and you do it, and you do it, and you do it until, I don't know, until you die, I guess, right? And the reason for it is because it is the easiest way to live the best version of your life. Because it is the easiest way to never have to work again. Because every day you're doing something that you love to do. Because you end up getting back so much more than you ever thought, because you're doing something that makes you really feel like you are a part of things, and that you are contributing, and that you are valuable. And that's what this month is about for you. It's, you know, this is a card of value, right? This is a card of a person who is completely aware of their value and quite comfortable, you know, just hanging out like, yeah, I'm the man, right? You want to contribute something of value, and you will be rewarded with value right back, right? That value will be reciprocated. And that's what this month is really about for you. It's about prepping now, that the rest of this month, it's about prepping for the year to come, where all these things start to come to fruition, and you begin to understand, oh, okay, here comes this money, here comes this money. I'm starting to see a pattern here of when I do these kind of things, more money comes in, or when I give more from my, you know, what I'm saying, follow your bliss, give from your center, give from what you love to do, and you'll see that the money comes in more and more and more. And in terms of relationships, like I said, you know, once we have certain things squared away in terms of our passions are being channeled properly, it becomes much easier to be in a relationship, because when our passion isn't being channeled properly, we have a tendency to want to rely on our partner for all sorts of things that they can't possibly give us. You know, a partner isn't meant to fulfill you completely. You're supposed to have things that you love to do and contributions that only you can make, that you make or that you do, and you feel good, and that's not something that another person could ever provide. But if you've never cultivated that part of yourself, you will ask another person to provide that for you, and that person, no matter who they are, will fall short, because no one can do that for you. So it's also important for that reason to kind of nail this thing down and get to work on it, and you know, do it, because when love comes in, you will have this already existing, fulfilled, rich life. And so this person just becomes a wonderful bonus and partner, as opposed to the meaning of your existence, right? So, really good, actually. Good cards, you know. Yes, you guys were irritated. It took a long time, but I mean, really, there's really been nothing going on for the past 2 weeks, so it's okay. You've just been spinning your wheels, so try to calm down, but you'll be taking off soon, so it's just a few more weeks, and I would say, like I've said to the other signs, prep. Prep for the things that you know you're going to need once money starts coming in. Prep for the mindset you need to be able to manage that kind of money, and to be able to put different projects into place, which you guys love to do. So get in that project manager, headspace, and roll with it. Run, Sagittarius, run. Run, Sagittarius, run. I'll see you in a few weeks in February. Bye.